It's one of my favorite songs. Says beyond me. God has looked beyond me. You looked past my sin, my guilt, my shame, and poured your love. You looked beyond me, oh. You looked beyond me, oh. You looked past my sin, my guilt, my shame, and poured your love. You look beyond me, oh. You look beyond me, oh. And I'm the one that you have shown mercy. You have shown me mercy. You have shown me mercy. I am the one that you have shown mercy. You have shown me mercy, God. You have shown me mercy. I'm the little girl, the lost sheep, lost in sin and filth. Unworthy, yet you poured your love on me. I was naked and cold, I need a covering partial to your taste. Yet you have dressed me in your righteousness alone. You look past my sin, my shame, my guilt. You poured your love. You look beyond me, oh. You look beyond me, oh. You saw my shame and my flaws, yet you poured your love on me, God. You look beyond me, oh. You look beyond me, oh. And I'll sing the song. Yes, I'm the one that you have shown mercy. You have shown me mercy. You have shown me mercy. I am the one that you have shown mercy. You have shown me mercy, God. You have shown me mercy. Look past my sin, my youth, my shame. You look beyond me, oh. You look beyond me, oh. You look past my sin, oh. You have poured your love. You look beyond me. You look beyond me. Oh Lord, you look past my sin and blood. You look beyond me. You look past all my blood. Hey, look past my sin. Yes, you look beyond me. You look beyond me. You can sing this one. Say, I'm the one that you have shown. You have shown me mercy. You have shown me mercy. I'm the very one that your love has covered. You have shown me mercy. You have shown me mercy. I'm the very one that your love has covered. You have shown me mercy. It's one of my favorite songs. Says beyond me. God has looked beyond me. You looked past my sin, my guilt, my shame, and poured your love. You looked beyond me, oh. You looked beyond me, oh. You looked past my sin, my guilt, my shame, and poured your love. You look beyond me, oh. You look beyond me, oh. And I'm the one that you have shown mercy. You have shown me mercy. You have shown me mercy. I am the one that you have shown mercy. You have shown me mercy, God. You have shown me mercy. I'm the little girl, the lost sheep, lost in sin and filth. Unworthy, yet you poured your love on me. I was naked and cold. I need a covering partial to your taste. Yet you have dressed me in your righteousness alone. You look past my sin, my shame, my guilt. You poured your love. You look beyond me, oh. You look beyond me, oh. You saw my shame and my flaws, yet you poured your love on me, God. You look beyond me, oh. You look beyond me, oh. And I'll sing the song. Yes, I'm the one that you have shown mercy. You have shown me mercy. You have shown me mercy. I am the one that you have shown mercy. You have shown me mercy, God. You have shown me mercy. Look.
Yeah, I want to welcome you.
My sin, my youth, my shame.
Today is another day the Lord has permitted us.
You look beyond me, oh.
And it's a very, very wonderful day. Today we're going to be blessed by a wonderful elder right here in the studio with us.
You look beyond me.
It is a businessman, and also a man of God.
Lord, you look past my sin and blood.
You can see how difficult to convert these two things together,
You look beyond me.
His business has been existing for many decades,
Look past.
So we have a lot to learn from him today.
Yes, you look beyond me.
He's going to teach us a lot, So if you're a business person and you don't know how to go about your business, this is the right program for you.
Yes, you have shown me, babe.
Right after this music, he's going to introduce himself and tell us a little more about himself. Then we start the program.
Love has covered.
You're tuned to Live to JC Radio.
You have shown me, babe.
We are live on Facebook. Keep sharing the page. If you come, keep sharing the page. This is a very educated program. We are here to learn, from people who have been there and who have succeeded.
You have shown me, babe.
So it's good to learn. It's good to have your notebook, iPad, tablet, whatever you have, and jot some note down. Because today is going to be an awesome day.
You have shown.
I'm sitting here. I'm very happy. I'm really, really ready for this. Because this is more like you are consultants who can charge you money. But on free time, he's here for us. Sir, can you hear me, sir? Yes, sir. Okay.
Yes, you look beyond me. You look past my sin.
Also, is somebody that I really look up to.
You look.
My mentor and God Papa, He's supposed to be one of the first people I'll interview here, but unfortunately he was away a while. He just came back, and I'm blessed to have him right here.
You have shown me mercy. See the love.
The Lord have shown you mercy, and He have been merciful to you. You listen to Live JC Radio. We are live on Facebook, JC Radio TV, on YouTube, JC Radio TV. Same. Okay, sir. Please, You are welcome to JC Radio, and it's a privilege to have you here. And we are blessed. And I was very much looking forward for this interview. And I'm happy to have you here. You are welcome.
Thank you so much, Joe. And a very good afternoon to you and your cherished listeners and viewers as well. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you, sir. Yeah. So now we want to know who is Elder. Your name is out there. Me myself, I know, and because you're my godfather, and mentor so very much. But there are so many people who are going to listen afterwards or live now. They want to know who is Elder and what Elder does.
Thank you very much. I am Samuel Yao Enini, and a man of many hearts. Elder is a title which I did acquire through the position of being an elder of the Church of Pentecost. I am a Ghanaian, first and foremost, born in the Mahim Kro, in the southern part of Ghana, actually. But I grew up in the Mahim Kro and moved to Accra. I and my siblings, I have four, 2 brothers and 2 sisters. I'm also married to 1 wife and have 4 wonderful children, 2 boys and then 2 girls.
Beautiful.
Yes. So basically, I don't know whether you also want me to go into what I do here in Finland and in Ghana.
Oh yeah, we want to know basically everything about you. Yeah.
All right. So just like I said, I'm also an entrepreneur, and I've been an entrepreneur for almost 30 years now. But in Finland, I started my company in the year 2000, actually year 2000. And I have 2 different companies here in Finland. I have Sam Sivos for Palvelu, and I also have Sam Phones. And I'm also CEO for Sam Estate in Ghana. And also, we also deal with tipper trucks and backhoe machines that we rent to people who are building and also clearing their land and so on and so forth. So basically, that is brief about what I do or does in Finland and also in Ghana. Also, we build estates, we build houses.
Okay.
And then we also build for individuals who have their own piece of land and wants us to build on that piece of land for them. Aside what we also provide for people, we also have houses that we rent to individuals in Ghana.
Okay.
But all those are in Accra, basically. Thank you very much.
All right. We will come to the business aspect. Okay, this is just an introduction.
Thank you, Jesus. One more time, sing with us. Sing.
Oh, okay. Some people said they couldn't hear you in the beginning. So probably if you can brief us in the beginning a little bit about your family and something. I think they couldn't hear you.
All right. Let me say a very good afternoon to you and your cherished listeners.
Yes.
I am Samuel Yao Enini, born in Ghana and from Domahim Kro in the Bono Ahafo, now Bono region. I have 2 sisters, 2 brothers, but my 2 brothers are here in Finland, and I also have 1 sister in USA and the other sister who is taking good care of our mama in Ghana. And I'm a man of 1 wife and then 4 beautiful, wonderful children who are all here in Finland. And I'm also an elder of a church here in Finland, Church of Pentecost. I am the national secretary for the church. I've been a presiding elder for quite a long time. And I'm also the patron for the Ghanaian community here in Finland, known as Ghana Union. So basically, I also have a business in Ghana and here in Finland as well. In Ghana, we have Sam Estate, And we also have a truck company that we rent tipper trucks and then backhoe machines and those stuffs. And also we also have some estate that we build houses and sell, and also build for individuals who have their own piece of land.
Okay.
Yes, and in Finland we have some estate, some Sivos Palvelu, and then some phones as well. And I've been in this business in Finland since the year 2000. So
Okay.
that's been for some time now. Thank you very much.
Wow, beautiful, beautiful. By that, maybe for our listeners out there, probably maybe some of them don't understand the word Sivos. I understand. Those who live in Finland understand. Probably maybe you can also underline that side for us.
All right. Some Sivos Palvelu is a service company.
Okay.
In Finland, we call it cleaning service.
Cleaning service. Okay.
Yes, and when we say cleaning service, probably
it's only in Finland here.
Yes, in Finland here.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
It covers. I mean, in Finland, you can operate in all the cities and within the country.
All right.
But I have my clients are in Espoo, Helsinki, and then Vantaa.
Okay.
And I also have workers who are working for me.
Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. You know, I start to feel the impartation here. Eda is in the house, so we are blessed. We are blessed. I hope you too, you'll be blessed by listening, because today we have a lot to learn from Eda.
It's you that I see. Jesus only.
Yeah, Eda, for myself, I know you're like my father, so I know the business and aspect and everything. But for our child listeners out there, so we want to know if you say some estate. Of course, we all know the meaning of estate and all that. So, what does some estate do?
Thank you very much once again, my dear Joe. Some Estate is a company established in Ghana.
Okay.
We build houses across the country for individuals who need house to buy. So we build for them, and also we also rent some to individuals. So some estate is basically located in Accra. Aside that, we also build for individuals who have their own piece of land that they need to develop. So we also build for them across the country, Koforidua, Cape Coast, Takoradi, Tema, and so on and so forth. Currently, those are places that we are building for individuals.
Okay, so if I understand well, it doesn't matter where you live in Ghana or where you want to live in Ghana.
No, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
As far as you have your own land, we
Okay.
will develop it and then for you. But some estate where we have acquired our land is at Oyarifa in Accra.
Okay.
Adenta Oyarifa on the Aburu Road.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So, for example, like me, I'm from the western part of Takoradi. So, if I have a land in Takoradi, and if I have the land, then you guys can able to come and build a house for me.
Exactly. That is one of the things that we do.
Okay.
In fact, we have built many houses for individuals.
Okay.
In various cities within Ghana. We have built in Koforidua. Koforidua, we have built more than 2-3 houses. Tema, Kasua, Kumasi, and Cape Coast, currently in Tema. So anywhere in Ghana, if you have your own
Okay, so
land.
far, how many regions some estates have reached out?
In fact, some estate, as I said, is currently located in Accra.
Yeah.
It's because we have our own land and we develop that land and then sell to individuals. So that is at Accra, Oyarifa.
Okay.
But aside that, if you have your own land or piece of land, and then you want some estate to develop it or to build for you, then it doesn't matter wherever it is within Ghana.
Okay.
Then we will come and then evaluate it, give you an estimate. And then when we agree, then the process starts.
So how long it takes for I know it depends on the building, but what is the longest range?
Usually we use 1 year.
Okay.
Because of the inflation and things like that. Because in Ghana the prices are not stable.
Yeah.
So if we do it within 1 year, like last year, for example, houses that we are building for people, it has become a bit of a challenge because the price of cement and then the building materials, iron rods and plumbing materials have actually gone up so much. So if it goes up so much and it is our fault, then we need to foot that bill. But if we agree that we are using 6 months to build for you, and then it goes beyond 6 months, then because it is your fault, if the prices of materials increase, then the extra amount, you are the one who is going to foot that bill.
That is after the agreement?
Yes. Okay. Because, for example, if we agree to build it within 6 months and then we have charged you maybe, let's say, 50,000 euros for 3-bedroom house.
Yeah.
And then after 6 months, because you couldn't provide the money within 6 months.
Oh, okay.
And then it goes beyond 6 months, and then there has been price increment.
Oh, yeah.
Then you are going to.
Yeah, it's very understandable. Yeah. I agree on that. Yeah, I agree on that. So, Eda, one will say, how is business doing now?
Because as I said in the beginning, I'm a man of many hats. In Finland, business is okay, in the sense that our type of business is service. We render service to companies, just like those who are taxi drivers. We have, shop assistants. We have, cleaning services. We have plumbing. Those are service companies. So you render service to companies. And in as much as, human beings exist, you cannot, forgo those kind of services. So definitely you will need that service. Just like maybe people who are living in story buildings. Because they live in story buildings, that story building has to be clean. Yeah. So every day, somebody have to be there to do that job. And because of that, in Finland, business, I would say, is okay, despite the challenges. But in Africa, it's a bit of a challenge because of the value or the currency frustration. In Ghana, for example, because dollar was going up so much, it affected our business so much. But now that it has been stable a bit, still people are a bit skeptical. They really want to study the market a bit before they also jump on board. So in Ghana, it is not so it's not doing very well, but it is not also that bad. That's what I would say.
Yeah, Eda, so how long? I know that the Sam Estate is about 10 years now, approximately.
Sam Estate has been in existence for at least within 11 years.
11 years. Yes, okay. 11 years. So in total, how long have you been in business? I know that it's a very long time.
As I told you, I started in the year 2000 in Finland.
Wow.
So in Finland, my company has been in existence for at least 17 years now.
17 years. Wow. Wow. So what are the most difficult challenges? I know as a businessman, you face so many things will come on your way, temptations and difficulties. I know sometimes you be in the trial mode and all that. So what are the challenges you face in your business?
In fact, to be a businessman, you are somebody who is going to take a risk. We also have positive risk. So because at the back of your mind, you are taking a positive risk, there are a lot of challenges. Sometimes the business will not go as expected.
Yeah.
But that doesn't really have to push you off or to bring you down. You only have to have a positive mentality that I can do spirit. So no matter how low the business will go, you will still bounce back and then do it. But within Finland, because we are immigrants or we are foreigners, sometimes it is a bit of a challenge. But I would say, to God be the glory, most of my customers are direct, customers I work with, the fence within the supermarket and other fields. So The challenge is that because you are an immigrant, sometimes they don't trust you. So if they don't trust you, then probably giving you keys to their shops or to their houses becomes a challenge. Okay. But we are lucky, to the glory of God, we have already gone past that stage. Yeah. And the other challenge is maybe for beginners, how to get money to fund the business. But sometimes I think if we come to that stage, I'll be able to explain a bit, because you need to have a business plan, so that you can pursue that.
Yeah. Someone is asking that so far, how many houses have Sam Estate built?
And for Sam Estate itself, we have about 8 houses now. We have sold some of them.
Okay.
And then at the moment, we are also building. Okay. But like I told you, we have other houses that we built for individuals. For that one, we have already built over about 12 houses.
So in total, about 20?
Yes, about 20.
Oh, wow.
Even counting. We are still doing the job. So the job is in progress. It's still ongoing.
Oh, wow. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Kabibi Tremian Sanamako. Yeah, today is an amazing day. I'm very happy here. I'm with my godpapa here. He's here to educate us, also to tell us about his business and how he's doing. Yeah, so far it's moving very, very smooth, and I hope you're happy. Keep up me your questions and all that. I'm going to read them. Papa is here to answer you. And so Eda, this how are you able to mix like elder and business? Because I know that it's very difficult one, because normally businessmen, you don't see them, church thing, and all that, mix these two together, because every event you are there and you're a businessman. So how do you work on that?
Yeah, I think you are not the only person who do ask these questions. I remember there was one guy here, Brad Dazi. Most Ghanaians know him.
I know him. Yeah,
who is now in Ghana. He used to ask me a lot. Many times, because almost every program you'll be there. For me, I think time management is very, very, very important. That is why, for me, I don't joke with my time. If you tell me to be here 2:00, I'll make sure that by 2:00 I'm seated.
Yeah.
So I do allocate time for everything. I know that this Friday I have a church program. I've already programmed myself within the time. This very evening, there are people who are coming to visit us. I've allocated time for that. So there's this saying that if you leave certain things, you have time for other things. So that is what I would say. Time management for me is very, very important. So I do discipline myself and then go strictly by my time.
By that, you being an elder and at the same time businessman, and sometimes I know that in the business lane, sometimes you're trying to prevent things. Sometimes, like also coming encounter with different type of people. And so how do you cope with that situation?
What I would say is that for me, God first, God first, God first. So in everything that I do, even with my customers, I do let them know I'm a Christian.
Okay.
And knowing that, I'm a Christian also, gives me that, epitome to live a life that is worth imitating, that people will really say that, oh, in fact, Sammy is an extraordinary person. And I know that many of my friend colleagues actually tell me that you are an extraordinary person. So what I'll do is that my yes is yes. My no is no. So if you are wrong, I will not, be afraid to tell you that you are wrong. Even though you are a friend or whoever you are, I will let you know. And the fans like that aspect very much. When you put them on their toes. So very often, people applaud me for that. So that is what I would say. And then when it comes to, customer relationship, I don't also joke with that, because there's this saying that without your customers, your business doesn't really exist. So I do treat my customers with respect and love. Yeah.
Wow, 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 wow.
Yeah.
Hey, today, we are moving step by step on this conversation because this is really deep, and I want everyone to learn something from this because many of us, if we open company, it doesn't last, and it will just we have to shut it down, or probably we'll be losing customers. So these are times that you have to learn how people who have been there before, who have succeed in this sector, they will teach us, educate us how we can go about things. So stay tuned. You are live on Jesus Radio. I'm here with my godpapa. He's in the building, the CEO of some estate, and also the CEO of some Silver Pabelo and Phones.
For you. For us a deep that's
And when we come back, we're going to ask some questions. How, if somebody want to acquire for a house, what is the process and things that the person need to do and all that.
beats for you. Something more than gold. I've got
You have something more than gold, which is Jesus.
something more
Like what my elder say, he said that God first.
than gold.
Anything you do, you have to put God first
I've got
because He has the question, He has the answer.
I'll tell it to
He can answer you
Jesus is
any day, anytime.
more than gold, more than gold,
And Jesus, indeed, you are more than gold.
more than gold. I'll tell it to the world. Jesus is more than gold, more than gold, more than gold.
Yeah, Eda. So now, for example, if one want to acquire for a house, and what are the process, please? This one, I want you to just have a time and just digest it for us because this is very, very important aspect.
All
And
right.
I've make some people have called me to this program, and they said they want to know that part because it's not all of us who have the cash. It's none of us probably have the deposit. So maybe there are so many ways we can go about it. Please, this is the time. That digest is for us. I'm sitting late. I want to listen very, very well. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much once again. If you are in this part of the world and you want to have one of our houses, in fact, this is how we go about it. We first establish contact with you, and then you will let us know the type of house because we have 2-bedroom houses. We have 3-bedroom houses. Each of our house is ensuite. I mean, it has toilet and bath in each room. We also have story buildings, and in those story buildings, it depends if the person wants 5-bedroom or 6-bedroom or 4-bedroom or 3-bedroom. So when we establish the contact and then you need 3-bedroom house, then the 3-bedroom house, we will let you know that the 3-bedroom house, which has toilet and bath in each room, will cost you about 90,000 euros. But the 90,000 euros, we don't take it in euros, but we also take it in CD equivalent. So what we do is that if you are outside Ghana and then we agree that it's 90,000 euros and you are going to pay us in euros, then we will divide the amount into 3. So you will first give us 30% of the amount, which let's assume is 30,000 euros. So we will start the house, build up to a certain stage, and then you will bring another 30%. So we will build up to the next stage. And then the last stage or the last phase, which you will give us the 40% to finish it. So with the 40%, we will do the landscape painting and everything, and then hand over your keys to you, including the fence wall. Because our house, the Some estate itself is semi-detached. It is not gated community, but each house has its own privacy. You have your own fence wall, and then that is how we go about it. But we also have clients or customers who doesn't really have the amount. So what we do is that we also work with banks in Ghana. So we will link you up with a bank. The bank will request for your pay slip. They want to know whether your work is permanent, you have a stable job. When they establish those things, then they will also request, you are credit worthy, whether you are credit worthy, whether you have not been blacklisted. They want to establish the fact that because you are not in Ghana, the risk of payment is minimal. So in that case, when they are able to establish that, then they will pay us off. They will pay the entire amount to us, and then they will keep the documents. They will keep the title and the indenture and everything. Then you will be paying in the form of a mortgage. So every month, let's agree that you are paying like maybe 300 euros in cedi equivalent. Then you'll be paying it, for example, maybe 10 years or 15 years, depend on how much down payment you pay to the bank. So when you are able to finish paying the loan, then the bank will release your document back to you. So that is basically how we deal with our customers.
Wow.
It's too hard for you. I can't explain.
So if I understand correctly, if someone is in Europe here or abroad, anywhere part of this world apart from Africa, if you want to purchase a house, like they need your credit score.
Yes, that is one of the requirements.
Okay.
It is a requirement not from us, but rather from the bank.
From the bank,
because we really need the money to be able to build more. But we have also done this once for a customer in Belgium. We agreed that she would pay 60% of the amount, and which she did, and then we spread the 40 remaining within 2 years for her. So for her, she didn't really get the loan from the bank, but rather through us, she paid the 60%, and then the 40% we spread it within 2 years for her.
2 years,
and then she has finished paying that amount, and she has even given the house for rent. So if you visit our website, you will see that there are a lot of our customers who have volunteered to do this voice message, a recommendation for others to come to Summer State, because we are reliable, because we are time conscious, because we are God-fearing, because we are honest, and so on and so forth. Yes.
Wow, beautiful.
And even that is when they badu me see I have seen the downfall of Satan. Glory, hallelujah, I have overcome. Until tomorrow, you have made them all my foes. What the come. Boy, I tell them, say nothing, it's too hard for you. Nothing, it's too hard for you. It's too hard for you. The things you do, I can't explain.
The things you do, I can't explain.
It's too hard for you. I can't.
We are in the exclusive business chat with Elder Samuel Anini. The CEO of Summer Estate. So keep sending your comment.
I will do. Oh yeah, there be a God in your faith, God of the universe, rock of faith, you are all of peace, but first you are my Father. You are capable, also you are with.
When we come back right after this music, we have a lot of questions to ask Eda today. And I know he's here, he's going to answer us.
I can't tell it all.
He don't talk too much, but today I'm going to bother him a lot. He's a man of few words,
I can't tell it all, even if I could. I can't tell it all. What my eyes have seen. I can't tell it all. Even if I wanted to. I can't tell it all. My spirit is good. Surrounded by His love. I touch His flesh. I can't tell it all. What my eyes have seen. What my eyes have seen. Even if I wanted to. I can't tell it. There can be nothing hard for you. 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 There can be nothing hard. There can be nothing hard. There can be nothing hard.
Yes, sir. Oh, I've been an elder for a very long time, actually, for almost 19 years now. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Nice,
yes.
nice. 19 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
What my eyes have seen.
It's not easy.
Actually 20 years, but I said 19 years because we are in January. Yeah, I mean, it started in March, so this
Wow.
very much I'll be 20 years as an elder. Yes.
Okay. Beautiful. And Church of Pentecost.
Yes.
Okay.
Church of Pentecost.
But you are indigenous Church of Pentecost member.
Yes, actually, I've been a Church of Pentecost member for a very long time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow, beautiful. Yeah, there's another question from Boateng said that what actually inspires you that you went into real estate business?
In fact, the truth is that I remember very well. There was one sister who came to me one day and said that she has sent money to her own father to build for her and her husband. Unfortunately, the father couldn't build as expected, so the money was used for something else. So it became a problem between the sister and her husband. And then another sister from USA called that her husband wanted to talk to me. And what the husband was saying that now he doesn't have a talking terms with his brother because he sent money to his brother to build for him and his wife. And unfortunately, the brother has actually squandered the money.
Oh my
So
God.
all those things put together, then it occurred to me, why don't you step in as a gap to help those outside the country? So my main motivation was not actually to get money out of that, but
Okay.
also to be of a help to many people. And of course, not to go in and also to lose money, but rather to also gain a little out of that. So that was the motivation, to help those, especially in diaspora. Yes, that is why I entered into real estate.
Okay. Yeah, Eda, there's a question from Ohiniba Afrem. He said, can Eda please touch on AFP account? I don't know if you understand. AFP account.
I don't know whether he's talking about, with the bank.
Yeah, regarding to the home ownership. Yeah.
Yes. With that, as I said, it doesn't really lie so much on us. What we would do is that if you are able to pay, let's say 40 or 60% of the amount, then we will spread the rest for you within a year or two, just like we did for one other sister. But if you are dealing with the bank, you go by the terms of the bank, because the bank will require certain things from you. And then it will also depend on how much money you will be able to raise, like a down payment. If you're able to raise like 20% of the amount, then your payment period probably will be shorter, or the amount of money that you'll be paying will also be smaller or bigger, depend on your strength. Because if you're able to pay like 1,000 euros a month, then very soon you are going to finish paying the amount, the mortgage, within a very short time. So I don't know whether I've answered him rightly, but without that, then he can come again with specifics, what he actually meant by
okay.
JSP.
Yeah, but so I want us to actually elaborate on the bank terms, because some people probably will not understand, and you have been there and you know how those things works. So probably if you can explain more, because sometimes people think that, okay, the bank will give me, and we don't know how long how many years they give the loan for. So please, if you can, explain to us, educate us on that part.
All right. This is what I would say. We actually started, when we started, we were dealing with HFC Bank. Now we have other banks like Prudential Bank and then Fidelity Bank. But we will give you an introduction letter. In other words, we are introducing you to the bank, telling them that we have this property. And the bank will also make sure that our properties are secured. They are land titled. They are registered properties, because no bank will pay off the amount or will give us the money without doing the background check to be sure that our properties are of no litigation. So when they're able to establish that, then they will come to you, and then to make sure that also for you can also pay the loan back, so that they will also not end up trying to sell the property because you couldn't pay. So those are the things that the bank want to be sure of before they pay us off. And when they are able to pay us, like I said, they will keep the property documents, because our houses are land title. So they will keep the properties, and then when you are done with the payment, then they will hand over your properties to you.
Yeah.
Because when they give you the property without you being able to pay off the house, then you can even use the property title to acquire another loan, which they don't want to risk. So the rest lies in the hands of the bank.
Yeah, it's true.
Yes.
So what is the period of time like they give?
The maximum that I know is 30 years.
Whoa.
Yeah, that is the maximum I know. But
that's good.
Yes, but what they usually do is that they don't want to take that long period.
Yeah.
Because within Europe, if things are right with you, you'll be able to pay maybe 400, 500 euros a month, or 500, 600 dollars a month. And if you're able to do that, then you can even finish paying the amount within 10 years or even less. Or far less than
that. This question is from Ohini Afrani. He said that the Asana Estate help people acquire homes here in Finland as well.
In Finland, no.
Or just
I don't have that, my company is only some Sivos Parallel and then some phones.
Okay.
So within Finland, I don't build houses and then I don't sell houses, because I'm not permitted to do that. I've not registered.
Your company.
A company which deals with that.
Wow.
This very company is established in Ghana. So we only sell and then build houses in Ghana.
Okay, so what are the bedrooms? I mean, like the 2-bedroom, 3 bedrooms. It goes up to, it depends the person, individual.
Yes.
Okay.
Within the Sam Estate, we have 2-bedroom houses.
Okay.
And then 3-bedroom houses. But all our houses are executive houses.
Okay.
We call it executive houses because each room has its own toilet and bathroom. And then we also have a guest toilet. For example, if you buy 3-bedroom houses, and then it is not proper that somebody will visit you, and then you have to open your bedroom for that person to actually go and ease himself or herself.
Yeah.
So we also have extra room. We have an office space, and then we have balconies, 2 balconies. We have kitchen, we have storeroom, and then we have POP ceiling and then porcelain tiles. Wow. Actually, the tiles, I bought them from Italy myself.
Wow.
So, and then all our sink, washroom, all those tiles are from Italy. Yeah. But the plumbing materials, we use Interplast, which is one of the best in Ghana. And then our roofing also, we I don't want to mention companies' names here, but we use a very reliable, companies that will do the roofing. So within 10 years, if something happens to the roofing or any part of the house, we come in to do the repairs. But since we started, we haven't actually have any challenge, except one house where the land itself was waterlogged. So we advise the person we have to peel off the plastering and then use tiles to do the outside and the inside, for him. And when we did that, the problem is solved.
The problem is solved.
Yes.
Amen.
Altar will be a believer. They are not on you, and they obey your biggest fan.
Eradi Manson Trendy ND Empire me boy Chiwate. Dana Hamilton. And then me say me go papa of Yawate.
Watch the front seat, walk events unfolding, a big casa, a big mimi. In fact, the border.
Keep sending your comment. Eda is here, Eda is ready.
Send training me some higher, the boy a show. Ma won't say, Uyonyamia, Osiasi. Eratima, send training me some higher, the boy a show. Ma won't say.
Okay, Eda, we was talking I read the title of your companies, and I saw the some Sevo's flash phones. So maybe probably somebody somewhere say flash phones. So please, if you can explain that part for us too.
Yeah, I also have some phones
okay.
registered here in Finland. As many years ago, about 15 years ago, I used to send mobile phones to Ghana.
Okay.
And then when I started that business, it was a bit of a challenge. You need to produce all the receipts where you have bought them from. And then at some point in time, I was able to have a collaboration with, Nokia. And the only problem that I had at the time was that there was one man in Ghana who was registered, to sell only Nokia in Ghana. But the company here said they can also let me, do it. But my product will come from here, and his product was coming from South Africa. But we had a problem because he has registered, so there was no way I can do it without his consent. And for me, I don't want to involve myself in an illegality.
Yeah, illegality.
And I didn't want to have any banter or litigation. So that is how we end up, having the SAM phones registered in Finland, and then we were able to sell from Finland to Ghana. So that is why some phones came into being. Yes.
Wow. Radim and trendy in this empire, me boy tree. Two minutes past 14. We're still here, Yeah. So now, this is the education part I want the listener to hear. So now, the question here is that if someone wants to start up a business in general, so I want you to teach us, how we can go about things, the transparency in it, and not, we like the fast way. So please, if you can lecture us a little bit on that aspect.
Yes. In Finland, if you want to establish a company or a business, it is quite easy. You can just go to Patenty and Registration Office, or you can even go to Mastrati and then pick up the form, and then there you will pay an amount. In fact, I don't know the amount as I'm talking here, but I know it's not expensive. So when you go to Patenty and Registry Office, you can also get all those information. We have something we call limited liability, that is sole proprietor, or Tominimi in Finnish. That is what we say. So each has its own price. And then when you are able to have that form, then you need to fill. So when you fill the form, the company name that you want to register, they will give you 3 names that you can fill. In other words, you can say Joe radio station, and then you can also say Joe Coca Radio Limited, and then you can choose the last one, maybe Coca Joe Radio Limited. So just in case the first one is being taken by somebody else, then they can fall on the second one that you chose. But if that one is also being chosen, then they can choose the third one as the last preference. And if it happens that all the three are being registered, then they will contact you again to submit another name that you want them to use or to register. Because it is possible that all the three names that you chose are all registered within Finland. But one thing I can also say is that within Finland, it's quite easy to find out whether these names are being registered or not. And you can even Google it, because we have heard companies are company registered in Finland, list are. So when you search through, you will see that, okay, some phones is registered and it's in Espoo, or it's in Jyväskylä, or it's in Oulu. So it means that you have to choose another name. And if you decide to, take another name, then you can also find out. So that is what I would say. So that you choose three names, and if all the three names are being taken, then they will contact you. And then if it is limited liability or Osakeyhtiö, that is the company that has many people coming together to have that company. So if it is that type of company, then the rules are a bit different, because they also need to know the board and stuff like that. So if you are able to register it, then that is the way to go. But the easiest one is the Toiminimi. That is the limited liability. For that, you can even use your own name. And your own name, because it's unique name, probably only few people will have the same first name, the same second name being registered. So that is quite easy to use.
Yeah, Eda, even me at first, I was a little bit confused about the private trader and also the limited liability. So maybe you can break it down a little bit, because some people, sometimes they're confused with these two,
All right. There is this saying that if you want to go very fast, and the lang word is fast, then go alone or walk alone. And there is this saying also that if you want to go very far, then walk with people. So there are certain companies, like let's use Nokia, let's use Siemens, let's use Toyota. Probably it was started by one person, but other companies or other people have shares in that. So in other words, it is not just one person company. So because you have invested, you have brought your money, I've also brought in my money, we are able to do a bit bigger things than probably me alone using my own resources to do it. So the Toiminimi is very easy to operate, because you only take decisions by yourself. You don't have to contact anybody for decision making. But the other company, which involves more than one person, you need to take corporate decisions, and those decisions are not easily taken, because this person will agree with you, the other person might not agree with you, but yet the decision that you take probably will come out being refined to help the company. So what I would say is that both are all good, but if you really want a very big company, then it shouldn't be the limited liability, but rather it should be the corporate one, which means that maybe more than 2, 3, 4 people are involved in that kind of company.
Okay, Eda, but in the private trader, how many workers do you think that the private trader can actually have to work with them? Like, I know in the limited liability you can have multiple people to work with you, but the private trader, I think there is a certain limit that you can go with their workers.
If I understand you right, in fact, every company can employ as many people as you want.
Okay.
They don't really have any limit. because the only disadvantage is that the Tommy Limi, because it goes with your name. So it means that the assumption is that if you earn 200,000 within a year, so within that 200,000, except the salaries that you are paid to individuals, because in Finland they deal with something we call progressive tax system. The progressive tax system is that if you earn up to 24,000 euros, maybe your tax percentage will fall within 18% or 20%. But if you earn above 24,000 up to say 30,000, then your tax percentage will jump up to, let's say, 30%. If you earn 200,000 or 300,000, your tax percent can even go up to 40%. If you earn 500,000, it can go up to 7%, because they want the rich not to be so rich, and they don't want the poor to be so poor. They want to bridge the gap. So they take much money from the rich to be able to help the poor, so that the poor will not be a burden
to the government
or the state, but rather they will also be of a benefit to the people. Because if they start stealing from other people, the state have to employ more policemen to be on the street to track them and so on and so forth. So all those things are being considered before they venture into that. So what I'm saying is that when it comes to employment, the limited liability or the sole proprietorship can also employ as many as the other one. But the only thing is that your turnover can be 20,000 a year. So if it is 20,000 a year, then it means that your tax percentage will be very low. But if you have the other company where you pay yourself salary, let's say it is a company where you have 3 shareholders. So you have agreed to take a salary of 6,000 euros a month. So the 6,000 euros is what they are going to tax you. But at the end of the year, if you are able to accumulate, let's say 1 million, so the rest of the amount, there's something we call company tax. They are also going to tax them out of that amount. And then if you decide to share the profit, you're also going to pay, according to how much you earn. So what I would say is that we don't have a limit to the number of people that you can employ. But it is much easy if your salary is not so big. If your salary is not so big, then probably using the Tommy Nimi will help.
In the tax sector, they have something called prepayment tax.
Yes.
Yeah, so maybe if you can educate people on that part too.
What you have asked is also very important, because when you start the company, because you cannot actually estimate how much money you are going to get within a year, you can tell the tax office that I will earn 60,000 within the year. So they are going to also give you the prepayment tax based on the 60,000 that you gave them. So because you told them that you are going to earn 60,000, they will calculate it that, okay, in that case, every month you are going to pay 500 euros or you are going to pay 600 euros. And then within a year, it is going to be like, let's say 12,000 euros. And because of that amount, when it happens that maybe within June, you have already earned more than 60,000, then you need to go back to them and tell them that, hey, I told you that I'm going to earn 60,000, but now I've realized that I'm going to earn maybe 200,000. Why you need to inform them is that if you don't, then at the end of the year, because you gave them 60,000 and the calculation is based on the 60,000, probably your tax percentage was 18%. But because you didn't tell them, and then you have earned so much, the following year, they are going to give you tax back. And then you are going to pay them, let's say, 20,000 euros. And by that time, maybe you have already used the money. So paying becomes difficult. That is why it is always of the safer side. If you tell them how much you are going to earn, and then if you realize that you are going to earn more than that, then you let them know. But if you realize that you are going to earn less than 10,000 euros within a year, then they are not going to tax you. If you earn less than 10,000, it's free. You don't pay any taxes.
That is the prepayment tax.
Yes.
Okay.
If your salary is going to be the whole year 10,000, then they are not going to tax you at all. So it means that every month you are not going to pay anything to them. At the end of the year, they are rather probably going to give you something back.
Okay, so this okay, now I understand. Like let's put this in this way, that you are ending maybe the whole year 60,000, or let's say 100,000.
Mm-hmm.
So that 100,000, is it including VAT?
No.
That is the profit aspect.
Yes. If you calculate plus the VAT, then you are making a mistake.
Okay.
Because Finland, the VAT is 24%.
Yeah.
So let's say that those of us who deal with service,
mm-hmm.
the service companies, because I'm a service company, any service that I render to another company, I need to add the 24%.
Mm-hmm.
If I don't, and then I tell the person that maybe my hour, I will take 20 euros. And then I don't add the 24% to the 20 euros. I'm rather going to lose so much.
Okay, so if I understand, if you are giving tax people the calculation,
mm-hmm.
you have to minus the VAT.
Yes, because you are going to have a bookkeeper or an accountant.
Okay.
Because your accountant is going to do that calculation for you.
Okay.
So, for example, if I charge 6,000 per month to maybe a supermarket that
mm-hmm,
I have
mm-hmm.
people who are doing it,
mm-hmm.
I have to add 24% of the 6,000.
Mm-hmm.
Because without that 6,000 will not come to me.
Mm-hmm.
But the 24% that I've added is the one that I know I'm going to give to the state. And one thing which is also an advantage for some of us is that the 24%, if I buy anything for the use of the company, let's say I'll buy materials, I'll buy chemicals, I'll buy plastic bags, things that I'll use during that period, then 24% of the amount that I've charged to, which is supposed to go to the government,
mm-hmm.
that 24%, because I bought plastic bags, maybe that costs 400 euros. It also have a component that is also 24%.
Wow.
So that component, if I need to pay that and also pay the 24 to the state, then I've done double payment or double tax payment. So the bookkeeper is going to deduct the 24% that I've already bought from the maybe let's say a shop
mm-hmm.
Where I pay the 24%.
Mm-hmm.
So the rest of the 24% that I'm going to pay to the state is not going to be 24% anymore.
Okay.
It's going to be less.
Okay.
Because I've already paid certain amount. So let me use car, for example.
Mm-hmm.
Some of us buy new cars. It is not because it is like a luxury to us, we want to enjoy. No.
Yeah.
But one thing is that if we are a company, the more you spend, the less your taxes become.
Yeah.
So, like, let's use JC Radio, for example. You have a lot of computers here.
Mm-hmm.
This place is so beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
So, things that you have invested in,
mm-hmm.
you have bought computers. So, the computers also have component that is the 24%. So, all those 24% have to be deducted.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you have bought a car
mm-hmm.
for the use of JC Radio, and then the car is 100,000. So 100,000 plus, let's say 24,000, is going to be 124,000.
Yeah.
So the 24,000 that you need to pay to the state, if you bought computers and then they are also worth of maybe 1,000,
mm-hmm.
they are going to take the 1,000 from the 24,000. Okay. So at the end of the day, you are going to pay 23,000. Okay. So some of us who buy cars, like I was saying, is that you are not going to pay the entire VAT of the car to the state, but rather they are going to deduct it from the taxes that you pay to the state. So at the end of the year, you realize that maybe the whole year you don't have to pay any VAT.
Okay.
Because of the car that you bought for the company. So the 24% in percent of that VAT, they are going to take it gradually. So if it takes 6 months to get that 24,000 euros from the car,
mm-hmm.
then you are not going to pay any VAT. So like taxi drivers, you will see that they are also service company. So somebody will also buy taxi, and then they will deduct the 24%. The next 6 months, because he knows that they use 6 months to deduct the 24%, the next 6 months he's going to buy another taxi. So before you realize, every 6 months, every year, every 2 years, they buy new
They
cars.
buy new car.
It's because
Wow.
they are getting tax benefit, and they
Okay.
also want to enjoy
Enjoy.
that benefit.
Yeah, but there also someone was saying that if you buy a new car as a company,
Mhm.
it's always sometimes it's like a tax free or something like that.
No.
Or
No.
there are certain, maybe for example, or maybe I didn't explain it well. For example, maybe if you buy a car that is brand new,
Mhm.
then there's a kind of percentage they take it off.
Yeah, that is what I'm saying. For example, because if it is like a van,
Okay.
if it is a van or packet auto,
Mhm.
they will take 100% of the VAT from it,
Whoa.
because it is not for your use.
Yeah, another private
It is
use.
for the use of the company. But if
Okay.
it is a private car, maybe a saloon car, because they know you are also using it for your own private use, they can't take the entire 24% away,
Mhm.
but they will take certain percentage, just like you have your own house,
Yeah.
and then maybe you don't have an office. They will use part of your house as an office. So that is going to be done by your bookkeeper or your accountant. So the accountant is going to calculate that maybe where I live, maybe I use 10% space of where I live for my office. So at the end of the year, he's going to use maybe 2,000 euros, going to deduct that from my expenses.
Wow.
So those are things that are done by the bookkeeper. And
Wow.
then if they are able to do it very well, then your company will be safe. So sometimes for a company to succeed or to strive very well, it also has something to do with the bookkeeper or the accountant. If your accountant is not very good and it does double, calculation, you will end up suffer. So
Yeah,
choosing accountant is very, very
Yeah,
important.
I think 2019, I've been in the same situation whereby I was having one accountant, and I have two people who are doing a subcontract
Mhm.
with me.
Mhm.
So I paid them, and whatever remains in the company is not even up to 1,000.
Mhm.
That's a month.
Mhm.
And he sent me VAT of 700 euros.
Mhm.
And I'm getting, after paying all the subcontractors, my company made only 1,000,
Mhm.
including VAT. So then I was asking him that, how do you do these calculations? I have sent him all the receipts, all the expenditures the company have purchased and all that. And he sent me 700 euros VAT I have to pay to the government.
Yeah, but sometimes, like I said, for the VAT, because you have subcontractors, I also deal with subcontractors. I do give work to people who have their own company. And then what the benefit that I will get is that all the VAT, that is, for example, maybe a customer that I've given a job to is charging me 1,000. And then if I add the 24%, it's going to be 240.
Mhm.
So the 240 that I'm going to pay to him is going to be deducted, or he is charging me, is going to be deducted from the VAT that I'm going to pay to the state. So at the end of the day, it's going to be a bit low. But when it comes to the fact that you have to pay 700 because maybe the entire income is 1,000 euros, then I believe there's something wrong somewhere.
Exactly.
There's
So
something wrong
now
somewhere.
the question here is that I called him, then I said, sir, I don't understand, because I'm only taking a percentage from this subcontractor, and it's written on the contract that JSC is entitled to percentage, and JSC is entitled to its own tax, VAT, and the subcontractor is entitled to everything.
Yeah.
So it's specified on the contract, and you have the contract with you, and these people, they send me invoice, and which I paid them. So every month I send you. So then he was saying that, okay, the receipt, I don't know where I put them.
Wow.
So and I didn't know that. So anytime he sent me, I just pay, because I didn't even check, because I was doing other things. Then one day I said, I'm not getting anything from this thing, because any money I have, then it goes back to. So then I called him. Then it was like almost like 7 to 8 months. He was not even touching my receipt.
Oh, so he's using his own imagination to do the calculation.
Yes.
That is very wrong. And that person, when you petition or report the person, his licenses or her licenses can also be revoked. You know what? In Finland, for example, no bookkeeper will favor you, because if he does, then it means that he's doing it at his own risk, because the tax office is also monitoring that this person is supposed to. That is why sometimes you need to attach your what do you call bank statement. Like, because if you have a company account, you don't use it for private, transactions.
Yeah.
So sometimes you need to print that every month, together with the receipt to the bookkeeper. So just in case you use your bank card to be, buying things for the company, without even receipt, they can use that to calculate. But if it happens that the person is doing a wrong calculation, it will affect you so much, because you cannot complain to the tax office without any, tangible reasons.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the day, you are the one who's going to suffer.
And so I actually asked him, but now what are we going to do? And the funny enough, tax people were able to send me tax back that I need to pay like 6,000.
Wow.
I was like, what is going on? So not that this guy all along, he was just guessing. So then he told me he don't know where he had put the receipt, because tax people said that, okay, I can also go back and also make recalculation.
Yeah.
And this guy don't even know where he has even put in the receipt, because he always asks the receipt in physical, not on email or anything. So every month, before the month, then I'll drop it at his office, as in I put into like a pamphlet or something, and just drop it at his office. Only the bank statement, I send it through his email, because I just download it from my computer and I send it to his email. So then I was asking, he said he don't know, maybe the daughter put it somewhere, So all I'm trying to say is that sometimes also, maybe many of us, we are into this situation, we don't know. So you also really have to check out your bookkeeper. And also, if you're facing the same situation that where I faced before, you need to really check this. This is very, very important, because I end up paying almost 6,000 euro to tax back, and it wasn't good at all. It wasn't good.
Yeah, and the truth is that you can also take that bookkeeper on, because that bookkeeper needs to, that is why they say he's a bookkeeper. He needs to keep all your recordings, all your receipts, everything for the next 5 years. Because according to the law, after 5 years, you can get rid of those files. But until 5 years, that person needs to keep the records. So that because tax office, sometimes they send people to come and check us. I don't know if it has happened to some of you.
Yeah.
Because they will send somebody to just come and audit your account. So they will audit the account and then be sure that the information that you send to tax office tallies with the information that they have. If it doesn't, then they will ask you to pay more. Even if you have to pay less, they will not send anything. But if you have to pay, they will ask you to pay. So such person is supposed to pay for the consequences. And probably you should have taken him on, because that 6,000 is not supposed to be on your head, but rather it is out of his negligence. And I believe that he didn't do any good job.
And this is the same thing also he did to the guy who I subcontract. That guy even end up running away from Finland, because I think the tax office sent him almost like 9,000. So he just have to flee, because he said, bro, how much am I getting? Every month I pay this guy will send me, I'll pay. So not that he, because we are a minor company, so he's doing for big companies. So we the minor, you don't have time for us.
That's very bad. But I think somebody should take him on, because without that, he will be doing this for many people.
I think so.
For example, we the minority, when it happens like this, because we do actually recommend bookkeepers to our friends. Like where the bookkeeper that I have currently, I've worked with that person for the last 18 years. She has been my bookkeeper for this long. So if that person decides not to take new clients, then I know that she's doing a good job. Because sometimes when I recommend people, say, no, I have enough customers. And then she only worked with 2 different accountants. So she said for her, she can't take more job. So it means that she is actually, doing a good job, because she will have time for the client or the customer that she has. But if because of money, she would just take it and use her own imagination or assumption.
But God so good, I able to find a Finnish company.
Okay.
And I mean, this company, they are really good. I just have to send them the receipt through email, Google Drive. They will do everything, and I can see. So ever since then, I'm able to even to like before I have a company, I cannot even save like even 200 euros or 100 euros. Always like paying back. But I changed him. I called him. I said, okay, I'm sorry, I cannot work with you because if you are telling me, even he was telling me straight to my face that yeah, sorry, sometimes I'm busy, so I have to guess how much and all that.
My goodness.
And I was like, yo, so we just changed him. But one of my guy just left the country because couldn't do.
That's
it's not easy.
Those are some of the risks.
Yeah.
To be an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Because to be an entrepreneur is not very easy.
Yeah, I was going to ask that question. What are the risks also? So once you touch on it, please, you can carry on.
Yeah, because those are some of the risks. But the positive risk is that you are being an entrepreneur in order to make profit. But if you enter to get losses, then it means that the positive risk that you want to take has not yielded any results. Because to be an entrepreneur, you need to have focus. That is number one. You need to have a positive thinking. You need to know that you can do it and you will succeed. And then with all those things, then you need to add more time. All your time, because if you're an entrepreneur, you don't have all day.
Yeah.
Because like now, what you're doing, if a worker is not there, you have to cover the person up.
Yes.
You have to step in.
Yes.
But if the person is just a worker, the person wouldn't even care. If you call the person, I'm far away, what can you do? But if you're an entrepreneur, the company have to move on. You have to go forward.
Yeah.
So you step in and do it. So there are a lot of risk to be an entrepreneur. But the good thing is that because you work for yourself, you can adjust your time.
Yeah.
And then know at what time you're going to do this, at what time you're going to do that. You can decide to have a holiday this month, provided you have also arranged it so that there are going to be people who are going to do the job in your absence. Without that, then the company is going to suffer.
Beautiful, beautiful. Without that, the company is going to suffer. Exclusive business chat with Elder Samuel Anini. The national secretary, of Church of Pentecost. Yeah, he's a national head, secretary of the Church of Pentecost. He's also a businessman and also the CEO of Sam Estate and also the owner of Sam Civil's flash phones. So if you're in Ghana, wherever you are listening and you want to acquire for a house in Ghana, anywhere in Ghana, Sam Estate will reach out for you. They'll be built from 1 bedroom up to 10 bedrooms.
Actually, even more. We go beyond that. Depends on the person's.
Okay, beyond that. Yes. Okay. If you want to build even a rare estate, a rare empire, they are ready for you. That was a good one. Yeah, Sam Estate has been existed for 11 years now. And they have a lot of recommendations from people. You can check their review on Google and also their website. And the owner is a very honest man. An elder and also a mentor to so many people. I'm one of them sitting here. So you have to know that if we are calling a such man names, you have to know that there's a lot of testimony about him. He doesn't talk to me about today. I'm bothering him a lot.
And one thing is that because a lot of people are looking up to me, I also live a life that is worth emanating. Because if I go wayward, then I have left many people or have led them astray, and I will be very big disappointed to those people. So because of that, I also do my best in order not to let people be disappointed in me. Yes.
Sure. Beautiful.
Hallelujah. Celebrate Jesus with me tonight. Hallelujah.
I always say that reputation is very, very important. Reputation, dignity. These are things that as a man you always have to hold on to.
Yes. Good name is better than riches.
Oh my God, Edda.
I am who I
when we only have the conversation, you never talk about money. you always have this idea of this motive that you want people to be okay. You know, so some people when they go there, all they want to mention the prices of their houses and all that. But you are sitting here, you are educating people, trying to let people understand that, hey, we can do a better job for you, we can do this for you, and this Summit State is the place to be, is a place to acquire a house and all that, which is very, very good. Because I watch so many interviews from people when they go to a radio station or TV station, all the, hey, our houses is beautiful, it's $300,000 and $400,000 and all that. When you hear those prices, you want to run away. So Eda, so if someone want to acquire, what is the prices range from 1 bedroom to, let me say 1 bedroom to 4 bedroom, because at least that's where we can start from.
Okay, our range is between $55,000 equivalent up to $140,000 equivalent. Yes, in cities. We take the equivalent in cities. But if you are also in diaspora, then we also agree. If we agree is 60,000, and then you pay in 60,000 euros or dollars, because
that is from 1 bedroom.
Yeah, from 1 bedroom up to 4-bedroom house.
Okay, so if I understand, the 1 bedroom is range from 60,000.
The truth is that we don't really have 1-bedroom house.
1 bedroom, okay.
Because the 1 bedroom should be
like 2 bedrooms.
A studio. Maybe in Ghana, yes, because we count the hall.
Yeah.
In Finland, we count the hall, because if it's 1 bedroom, then it's just 1 bedroom.
It's just 1 bedroom.
But in Ghana, if it's 1 bedroom, then it's together with a hall.
Yeah.
But we don't really build, because of where our land is quite in a very serene and very developed area. So if we build 1 bedroom, then it's like we are actually spoiling the land, because it is executive.
I agree.
We need to put value to the money. So that is why we start with 2-bedroom executive houses.
Wow.
Grateful for your love, your mercy and grace. No one can do the things you do.
Joe Mitchell featuring Eugene McLean. Say Bononi. Happy Thursday to you, Adra. And if you said I'm here, if you're kitchen. She's one of my number one list. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, keep sending your comment. We still have like 15 minutes to live here. And I'm going to leave Eda to also explain about where people can reach him, contact in Ghana, office, where the people can visit the website, telephone numbers and all that, all the social media handles he's going to mention to us. And you just take your pen or your tablet and just write them down, because this is the most important aspect. Because how they make their things is very, very easy, That you also the Summit State also help doing the loan processing too, or the person have to go by.
Yeah, like I said during the interview, we do lead. So we give you an introduction letter, and then you use that letter, because we are telling the bank that we have this property. So in other words, with that letter, then the bank will also start the process of giving you the loan, depending on the job that you have. And even in some estate, the advantage that we have is that we use the toilet. Sorry to mention it, but that is it.
Okay.
We use the toilet for biogas. So
to produce electricity,
to produce gas for cooking.
Gas. Oh wow.
Yeah. So
wow.
If you start living in that house for more than 6 months going, then you don't even have to buy a gas, because the toilet that the feces that come out of you is going to generate gas for you to use for cooking.
Wow.
So that is something that people appreciate so much. And
wow, beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah, this message from is this Stephanie Nema. He said that 2-bedroom apartment is how much? Like how much you said 2-bedroom apartment? So I don't know where he's listening from, but I think.
Yeah, our 2-bedroom executive house is going for $90,000.
$90,000. That's for 2-bedroom.
We haven't reviewed the price yet.
Okay.
So we are still going by our old prices.
By old prices. Yes. So okay.
And like I said, the 2-bedroom house, executive house, each bedroom have its own toilet and bath.
Okay.
We have another toilet for guests. We have an office space, and then we have a kitchen store. We have a living room. We have 2 balconies, and then the porcelain tiles, and then the POP ceiling, and then the wash hand basin, and all those tiles are from Italy.
Okay, so Eda, one will ask that this $90,000, which is the old price, is it full furnished, or you have to come with your own furniture and all that?
No, it doesn't include furniture.
Okay.
What it includes is kitchen cabinet, everything is set.
Okay.
So when you are moving in, you only move in with your bed and then maybe your chairs. That's it.
Wow.
Air conditioning, everything has been provided.
Okay. Wow. That is amazing.
Yeah.
No one else but you.
Bononi. I said, keep sending your comment. You know, Eda is here. We have like still, okay, it could take another more 10 minutes, which is we still have like 20 minutes, and Eda will answer your questions.
One of your viewers is asking, Eda, please, do you charge your customers according to the number of hours you work?
Okay.
No, we don't charge according to the number of hours that we work. But what we do is that we will charge you according to the number of rooms, and then according to the
I don't know. Maybe can you be specific with the question? Maybe she's referring to Finland.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think the question sounds like Finland.
Yes, if it is Finland, yes, we charge according to hours that we work. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Because if it's supermarket and we are working for 3 hours, then we will charge you according to that 3 hours, because definitely somebody is going to work, and then I need to pay that person, and then I also need to get something small for the company, for the running of the company.
Yeah, the same person. This is different. Stephanie said that can it be paid in installment?
Like in Ghana, yes.
Yeah, in Ghana.
Yes, installment. But like I told you, we, the builders, we really want to get our money.
Of course.
So that we can also stay in business.
Yes.
Because if we give all the houses to people to pay installment, then we will not have money to run to build more houses.
Yeah.
So we will lead you to a bank. The bank will pay us, and then you will be paying to the bank. But if the person is in Finland and we know the person, then we can have a flexible terms of payment. We can even take 50% and then spread the rest of the 50% to that person.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Please, I hope
we haven't done that yet. But
there's a room for it.
Based here in Finland, and then
okay.
I know people who are capable. So when it comes to people like that, we can do that for them.
Okay. Wow, beautiful.
Impossibility specialist, you're seated in heaven. You made the earth your footstool. Incredible God.
Please keep sending your message. Eda is here. You know, he's going to answer any question that you want to.
You made the earth your footstool. Incredible.
Indeed, you are incredible, God. 42 past 14 o'clock. I think this interview is supposed to be like 2:30, but we can take it up to 3 o'clock if it's good for Eda, because it looks like people are now coming in and keep asking the questions, and it's very important for us to know, because this is something that is not many of us here we can able to, you know, because nowadays it's very, very difficult to trust somebody to build a house for you. So if there's an easy way that, okay, I'm here, I acquired the loan and everything is settled, this company is going to bid for me, I just have to go in. So I think that is a very good and amazing thing to, you know, to really, really think of. We are here, Exclusive Business Church, Summer Estate. They have built so many houses, you know. Eda, I was asking that how many regions now in Ghana? We know we have. You say now it's 11. If I
in Ghana we have 16 regions.
16, right?
16, yes.
Wow.
Yes, there have been new regions created. So
okay,
we have 16 regions in Ghana now.
Oh wow, yes. Nice. So now Greater Accra and Kumasi, or
Kumasi is Asante region.
I know, but I'm just saying that. I mean, where Stam Estate have built.
Oh yes, we are built in Asante region. If you want me to,
that's
go
right.
by regions.
Go by region. That's I want to know. Yeah.
Central region.
Okay.
Eastern region.
Okay.
By Eastern region, we have actually built for many people over there. In Central region also, because Kaswa is part of Central region, we have a lot of customers in USA. In Central region, Kaswa alone, we have built 3 different houses over there. And then in Greater Accra region, even as I'm talking to you, we are building at Tema and also within Adenta and then Oyarafa. So we have done that in Eastern region, Central region, Greater Accra region. And then Bonahafo region, we have done a renovation for somebody.
Okay. Some also do renovation.
Yeah, we do renovation also.
Oh, wow.
Anything that has something to do with
Eda, you were saying something during the introduction. You said they also have a tractor who actually do landscaping, right?
Yes, we have backhoe machines.
Oh, wow.
Yes, in fact, about 20 years ago, I was dealing with earth moving machines, caterpillars, bulldozers, that is wheel loaders, and we were winning sand and then stuff like that. But now we are limited to trucks and then backhoe machine. Backhoe machine is the one that dug the manholes, gutters, and stuff like that. So that is what we do now. And then together with my brother-in-law, who is more like a friend and a brother to me, he's based in USA. So we have altogether about 6 machines now.
Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, this question said that I would like to know some of the areas where we can get a house like.
Yeah, currently we are at Oyarafa. Oyarafa is when you're going to Aburi, on the Aburi Road. And where the houses are, in fact, it is a developed area. Okay. It is a developed area. And it is very, very nice place to be. And people who have been there actually have fallen in love, and those who live there have actually recommended.
Okay. So Eda, so currently there's any available house that you're selling?
Yes. At the moment, like I told you, the houses that we have built, they are all gone.
Oh, okay.
So if you need, and you let us know, because it takes maximum 4 months to build 3-bedroom, 2-bedroom for somebody.
That's so fast.
Except if you want us to do story building, because story building, when you flow it, you need to stay for about one month. That is 28 days before you can also continue. So if it is not story building, we can use 4 months to build for the person, and then that's it. If the person wants this on his or her own plot, then we can also do it for that person within that short period of time, depending on the strength of that person, because it's all about money. You know, building is capital intensive. It's really capital intensive. It takes a lot of money to build a house.
Wow. No, listener, that you hear, Eda has already answered your question. So now they don't have any house available to sell, but I mean, you can, if you have the land, and wherever the land is, they will come there, and fix the house for you. And also depend how the money thing goes, If the money is ready, or you just have to gather yourself. So when they come, everything is in place. Once the cash is ready, within 4, 5, 6 months, up to a year, Eda, right?
Yes.
Yeah, the house will be done, yeah.
And I also want to add this to the fact that even though we don't have any available house, which means that if you want to pay it today, then tomorrow you move in. That is what I mean. But if you go there, you will see the houses that we have built. And then we have some also, which is ongoing. But if you pay us today and then you expect a house to move in tomorrow, that is where I don't want, I'm always an honest person,
yeah.
And I don't want to deceive anybody.
Yes.
Leave those hands wherever you are. At the center of it all.
So Eda, where is some estate office located?
At Adenta.
Adenta. Okay.
Now we have Adenta Melcom.
Adenta
just beside the Adenta Melcom. That is where our office is.
Yeah, right after the interview, all the details will be pasted to our page. So you can contact Eda, or you can also, we will link their website to our page. You can go there and check all the details, but he's going to also mention here everything.
Thank you, Jesus. One more time, sing with us. Sing. At the
the center of it all is you that I see. All I see is Jesus.
Jesus.
It is exclusive chat with Elder Samuel Anini.
Nobody.
One of your viewers is asking Newman.
Yes.
I would like to know some of the areas where we can.
Yeah, that's the question you just answered.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I see you. See.
Yeah. So Elder right now he has, specifically said that they don't have ready moving house right now. But if you have the land and you want them to build some estate to build for you, that is possible.
That's right.
So please get your land ready, and some estate is always prepared. And they'll do quality job. You know what he said? He said that your how they call it?
Your satisfaction is our joy.
Exactly. And also they use the, sorry to say excuse my language, the toilet.
Biogas, yes.
Yeah, for biogas to generate gas for you to cook food. Wow. And all the houses, because he lived here, he's building the quality house,
Exactly.
very, very high quality house. You don't need to worry about Edda. I remember 2016, I rented a house in Global City in the Dowenya. Oh my God.
In fact, Ghana, there's a problem with the finishing.
Edda, I was sleeping and I was seeing ants. Like, it's like they was grouping to come and gang me.
Oh.
And it's a new house.
Oh, wow. In fact, the quality of houses that they build, because I know that one of the reasons is that, in Ghana, when you take loan from a bank, the interest alone is over 26%.
My God.
I think now they are over 30%.
Ooh.
But for us, to God be the glory, we get the money from Finland. And because we are also honest with the people that we deal with, we don't really have challenge when it comes to the loan. So for us, we don't do inferior, work. We do quality job for people.
Yes.
And anyone that we have built for has actually testified to the fact that we have done a good job.
Oh, Ed, I've watched so many videos. You don't need to even explain. I've watched so many videos, and especially on Kofi TV, and also I follow some estate website, and I know the review. And this morning also I was going through, and there's a lot of people who was really testifying about the quality of the house, and that's the most important thing. Like I said, reputation, is very, very important. Yes.
It's you that I see. It's you that I.
But we have this program called How to Become an Entrepreneur. I would like you to be on the show. It's a series show. And I've done 3 episodes with Eda Kena Amwa. So I would like you to join when we come back from I'm traveling. So when I'm back, we're going to, build the platform new. I want you to be on it because you already might thought that you're going to be on it with him. So now that you are here, I want to ask your permission that I want you to be on it because this is very important that, you people can teach us. Especially you can teach us how we can also go over things, because nowadays we, the youngest one, we rush too much in business and we keep failing, Yeah. So I don't want to waste so much of time. And any advice for us? We started in business, what we have to do, the advice, and just.
All right. Thank you very much. And I will gladly accept the invitation to be part of that series that you have started, because the interest of JC Radio is my interest, and
wow, thank
we
you,
really
Papa.
want to JC Radio to go very far, and the little that we can do, we will not hesitate to do, because you are one of the best people I've also seen in Finland and across
Thank
the
you,
globe.
sir.
So
Thank you, sir.
we will do our best to help. And what I would say is that to be an entrepreneur is not just a title that I'm a businessman, I'm self-employed. No,
Yes.
it goes beyond that.
Yes, sir.
You need to put in much more work. And to be an entrepreneur, let me just ask you this question. Have you seen a worker who is more richer than the employer?
Oh my God. No. It's a no at the same time, yes.
Yes. Why I'm asking this is that, it is the employer that pays a salary of the employee.
Okay.
So if the employee becomes richer than the employer, then it means that the business is not doing well.
Oh, okay.
So it means that you are using your money to pay that person, and then you are not getting anything out of it. So to be an entrepreneur, it is something that if you are able to do it very well and do it decently, then you will succeed.
Yeah.
And then you will earn the respect that goes with being an entrepreneur.
Yes.
So entrepreneur is just about making money. No, it is also about reputation. It is also about making impact in the society.
Yeah.
It is also about helping many other people by giving employment to people who are not, having anything to do. So what I would say is that if you're a young man out there, if you're a young woman out there, just have a right attitude, focus, and then vision. And then if you have the right vision, and then you have the attitude, and then the can-do spirit, you will do it and you will go very far.
Yes.
And then you will really succeed wherever you have found yourself. Don't ever belittle yourself. Don't ever say that I cannot do it because I'm an African. Don't ever say that I cannot do it because I'm this part of the world. No, others have succeeded. Others have done it. So you can do it.
Wow.
Because there are some whom you are looking up to.
Beautiful.
And some of us have done it, so you can do it much better.
Beautiful.
God bless you. But if you want to reach some estate in Ghana, you can reach us through Isaac Jemfi, who is the country manager. His number is +233 444 87470. I repeat, +233 2444 87470. But if you are here within Finland and you want some estate, or you want to reach to some Sivos Parveru Carta, some phones, you can also reach us through our social media platforms, Facebook, or through this number, +358 40 59 39 630. +358 40 59 39 630, and also through our website. Thank you very much, Joe, for having me.
Wow, beautiful. Yeah, don't worry about the details. I have all of them, so I'm going to put them to our Facebook page. And it is very important. Please don't send money to someone to eat your money. I'm just begging you. There's a lot of, problems, one problem to another, One story I heard about 2 years ago from my friend that two brothers end up killing another, and which is something that is all related to, I send you money, do something for me, and he couldn't deliver. But Sam Estate is here to tell you that they will not eat your money because they have good reputation.
Yes, it's a good idea.
Yeah,
if you reach out to us.
Yes, reach out to them, and even you want a loan, they can also educate you how you can go about it. So it's a whole lot of package for you, and it's not something that you can struggle too much. If you are in Finland here also, like Eda said, is also they will make it easy for you, or even in Europe in general. So it's not only people in Finland here, but people also in the diaspora. And they don't build house in Finland or Europe. Only in Ghana. Yeah. But Eda, like this last question before you go. So do you some estate will only stay in Ghana, or do you want to take it out to Africa is big in West Africa in general?
There is this saying that never say never.
Okay.
So it is possible that we'll go beyond the frontiers of Ghana.
Wow, beautiful.
But you never know.
Yeah, beautiful. So if you are from Kenya, you are from Tanzania, East Africa, West Africa, North Africa, and any part of Africa you are, just hope that in the future some estate will reach out to you. Yeah, Eda, thank you so much, God Papa. And I appreciate you honoring our invitation. And it's a privilege to have you here. And I pray that this good work that you have begun, the Almighty God will see you through. Amen. And I pray that as the good heart person that you are, you continue to be. Because I mean, a lot of people when I post this, people say, "I don't know it's gonna be." I'm gonna listen. That tells how much people adore you, and I pray that God will strengthen you and also protect you and your family. And yeah, till then, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me, and it's
Indeed.
an honor to be on this great show. Thank you so much, Joe.
Indeed.
you.
Thank you, sir.
Asochibu Denaro Ikumi Otu Denaro Ma bravo imu Emi misuroshi Mamirinsi saminyami ida Asochibu Denaro Se ikumi Otu Denaro Ma bravo imu Emi misuroshi Namirinsi saminyami da yeah Hashemi bote Kami utenyina Bochewa
no other God.
I have no other God but you.
I have no
other God but you.
for you have done for me.
You have done what no man has done.
You will do.
You will do what no man can do.
Jesus, you have done.
You have done what no man has done.
You will do.
You will do what no man
Can do. I have no other God.
I have no other God. That was exclusive business chat with Elder Samuel Anini.
God but you.
I've learned a lot. What about you?
For you have done,
Big shout out to you, my brother.
has done, and you will do what no.
Mr. Ben, all the way in Canada.
I have no other God.
Mr. Ben said, I just wake up watching you from Canada. All right, big brother.
I have no other.
Yeah, the sound was off. Yeah, sorry about that. We apologize.
For you have done for me.
You have done what no man has done.
That's why I know you will.
You will
Do what no man can do.
I may not know what you are going through today. The sorrow,
Yeah, today, Thursday.
the pain. But though the mountains
Yeah, I just left the studio, right?
rage and war against my soul the devil may wage. Though the tempest has turned my
It's all about business chat, you know?
and my life like a river of sorrow in which I drown, yet will I stand.
Just a radio, we're here to educate people.
Faithful is he that promised, and it shall come to pass. If
There are so many things going on that people don't know.
against the God who spoke all the earth
But today, Eda have,
be light, let it be bright, let there be
teach us so many things.
out of the sound of his voice, birds, fish, and trees did come.
How to go about, if you're new in business,
The hills,
how you can manage your business,
sound of the voice of the God that we
how you can check your business
in ages past
with your bookkeeper and all that.
to come. Besides thee, O Lord,
I have no other God, Natalia and Bazi.
no other God but
Other God.
This is exclusive chat
For you
business.
have done what no man
Big shout out to you, Fierce Kitchen.
you will do.
can do it all. Can do it all. Can do only you.
But no man. My name is Joe.
I know you will do today.
I have 5 minutes to wrap up the show.
You will.
JC Radio, I appreciate you. Keep sharing the page. Keep telling people about JC Radio.
Jesus, I believe that you will do.
Lord, don't let
Oshayen Suda.
Watabakesi no moye kuba Oba tampa wokaye fapo
My dear, yeah, and then it now. Listen. Wataban Casino,
Wataban Yes. Obatam Panyame. Bomba wate. Ini daswone wo.
Thank you, Jesus. We thank you, Jesus.
Yeah, tomorrow we have the Afrobeat. Here on Jersey Radio live. We're live on Facebook. We are live on Facebook. We are live on YouTube too, and also live on our website www.jerseyradiolive.com. God bless you. On Saturday is another day. We have exclusive interview coming on. You know, what's popping with Eban? But tomorrow I have Diana Mansari. Relationship chat. Relationship chat. You know, you're going to, let's chat about relationship, you know. When a man is ready to settle down. By Diana Mansari, Miss D. Then on Saturday we have What's Popping with Evan, you know. Special guest is coming. A man who is doing so much here in our community. Mr. Obi West. And right after that, Adra, the Celebrity Lifestyle Show. Having the celebrity on our radio station, other person, Decry. It's live interview, you know. It's happening live here on Jersey Radio. Onyami Tonfo. Iradi Yeswe. Miya Omboa. Tell a friend, Jersey Radio, we are here to stay, you know. This is for all of us, you know. I always say that if you have a talent or broadcast, just contact me. If you think that you want to be in a broadcaster, just let me know. I'm here to help. You just have to have passion for it. And leave the rest for me. Me here, boy. Say, dear, me here, boy. Mr. Ben, you know, we have to talk, you know. I'll call you, brother. The last time it was beautiful conversation we had there, you know. Big shout out to you if you're sketching, you know, watch it. If you're kitchen on YouTube, you know, keep subscribing to our channel and keep sharing her page for her. She's doing an amazing job. Big thank you going to Elder Samuel Anene. I really appreciate you, sir. That was a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful show. Please keep sharing our page for us, and let people like in our page so that when we come live, you're gonna have a notifications.
Yes,
Mihia Womboa. Say the ready Mihia Womboa. What you be a Womboa. We all need the help of God. Without God, we can't do. We can't go. We can't have anything that we want to possess, Mihia Womboa. Lord, we need your help, Yeah, we locked down in Helsinki, precisely Espoo. The heart of Finland, Olari, You say Olari to somebody, say, what is that? That is Espoo, Helsinki known to be the capital of Finland. So we are locked in the heart of Espoo. That's where Jesse Radio is located, I want to thank you so much for tuning to Jesse Radio. I'm gonna see you tomorrow. But today there's a show going on today. So just stay tuned, The Reality by Miss M. All the way from South Africa. Yeah, thank you so much. I will see you tonight. Bye-bye.
Be